Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the right. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Bama! How about that D coming up with a play like that? This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. The give to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
It's complete. A huge pickup. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown tie. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
High-flying pass catcher, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Looking to move it through the air. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go behind. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
On the return, it's Hamilton. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes that Alabama offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're working that left side. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Looking to go up top on first down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Breaks the tackle. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker. They'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Quarterback checking the play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He fires to the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to throw it again. Coming after it. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for the big play. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return.